What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. You know, you loved the previous video I made where I talked about how I earn my income so much that I figured I would attempt to do one where I go over all of my expenses every single month, which I'm really excited for because I just can't wait for the financial experts in the comments section. But last time we did this, we used donuts to represent doll hairs, but I'm gonna get a little bit more raw, a little bit more real with you, but these do look delicious. I'm having flashbacks, honestly. You want it, don't you, fat boy? You want that donut? Just have a little bite. Just a little bite. One little bite won't hurt. Summer shredding, baby. So spending money is kind of like nutrients. You have your macro and your micro. Macros, your main nutrients that you need, your fats, your carbs, your protein. That's gonna be your big bills, like your rent, your car insurance, things like that, like the big mama jammas. But then you have your micros, like the vitamins, right? Sometimes you forget about those. Fiber, what's that? That's all the small transactions that you or I make every single month that you don't really realize add up, but it adds to your total month spent. So we're gonna talk about macro a little bit later in the video. Let's get into micro. So getting gas is what I call a micro cost. It's not like what I factor into my monthly spending because no matter what, I have to get it. No matter if the price is $2.73 a gallon or $3.50 a gallon, I can complain about it, I can praise that it's so cheap, but I always need gas. To fill up my car with premium 23.5 gallons, which is pretty much empty, I think I actually almost ran out of gas, $65. On average, I spend about $200 every single month on gas. Luckily, I live in a very small area, but these type of little like costs, they add up. And gas isn't the only thing that's a micro cost transaction, you know? Another micronutrient monthly cost you don't think about are all of your subscription services. I pay $13 a month for Amazon Prime, but I'm not gonna lie, I need it. If it's not Amazon Prime and I can't get it tomorrow, I don't want it. If it's not on Amazon, it doesn't exist, unless it's ever Ford Apparel. Subscription services can add up very quickly, and don't even get me started on Netflix.
Had it with this dump!
We got no food, we got no jobs.
Our pets' heads are falling off!
This isn't gonna work, is it?
No way, no how.
So Netflix is only $9 a month, but it's free for me because I use someone else's account. If you pay for your own Netflix account, you're doing it wrong. But all of these little subscription services, they add up to your overall monthly spend. You might be like, oh, it's only $10 here, $20 there. But I have a lot of subscription stuff. I have a haircut place that I pay each month to go get unlimited haircuts. I have unlimited car washes that I pay every single month. You have your Spotify, you have obviously like your Netflix, your Hulu, and also I have like AMC stubs. So just always be thinking about that. If it's like, oh, it's only $5 to sign up, but how many $5 things are you signing up for? But you know what? It's enough with these small little subscription stuff. We gotta talk about the big stuff. And the first thing we talk about is food, because that's definitely a macronutrient because it has macronutrients. So Joe over here is
How long have you been following me?
So Joe's my partner in crime when it comes to spending money because we don't cook at home ever.
It's blowing money fast, then.
Yeah, and so our monthly food expenditure is actually pretty high, but Joe doesn't know it, but his is about to be even higher because I don't have my wallet right now. So you're gonna need to buy my lunch. Thanks, dude. So food is my first big expense, and like I said, we don't cook, and on average, I spend about $1,000 a month on food. Is that absolutely ridiculous? Yes, that's about $30 a day.
But it's sterile, and I like the way it tastes.
It's just like, I don't want to go to the grocery store, get what I want, only want to make something, and then I just can only use those ingredientes for like one portion that I don't want the next day, then I have all this stuff that I don't want in my house, then I gotta cook it, then I gotta usually mess it up, then I gotta clean it, then I gotta store it. I just want to go eat. Like my time, I want to say my time is valuable, but I spend most of my time making YouTube videos. That's valuable, my YouTube videos are sick. But $1,000 a month on food. Joe, is that ridiculous?
I'm right there with you, man. I might be worse because I have Becca with me 90% of the time.
Oh yeah, if you didn't know, when you're in a relationship, your food bill doubles. So if I had a girlfriend, it'd be $2,000 a month. Oh my God, Max, I can buy my own food. My boyfriend doesn't buy any of my food. Okay, Becky, we get it. All right, chill. Next cost we have is our furry friend, Mr. Dude. And you might be like, Max, dude, dogs aren't that expensive. That would definitely be in a micro thing. Dude is a macro. Gosh darn it. Oh, and he's gonna be so fluffy. Ah! Woof, 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 woof. Hi, dude. Hey, buddy. Hey, man. Thank you so much. Hey, dude. Hey, man. Hey, buddy. I know. Come on, dude. All right, so dude just got groomed and he got a shot. It was $108. So on top of the monthly grooming that I do, his heartworm and like tick flea medication and his food, dude runs me about $150 a month. But you know what, dude? Dude, what? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love you. I love you. All right, now we need to go to the office/warehouse, which is one of our huge macro monthly expenses. Come on, dude, going up. Good job, man. You're getting so big. By the way, he was 55 pounds today. You're a big bitch, man. It is so cloudy. What's the weather like, Ollie?
It's gonna rain.
Welcome to the first large monthly thing that we have, our warehouse office space. This is 10,000 square feet. I share it with a couple of my best buddies, and of course, Miss Mona right here, who works with me on EverForward, and she helps with essentially every single thing I do. I didn't know how much I needed someone to help me until she came along, but this is our office. We share this bad boy. We have a nice little, we have a corner office with a view. I didn't even really think about that. Look at me now, Ma. But this is where, you know, a lot of the thinking goes on. We have our waiting area. This used to be a habitat for a giraffe. He used to be in here. He no longer is in here. He just does his nerd computer stuff at home now, so this is like an empty office for now. We have a nice little bathroom, you know, whatever you want to do in there. This is our main community kind of creative zone. We have tables if you want to lay out samples, you want to go over stuff, design work. We have a lot of like samples and future stuff back there for both Athlete and EverForward, because I share an office with Christian and Becca. So there and here, this is a larger office, but we didn't actually plan on having 3 offices because Joe didn't want to be a part of the warehouse, and then he did want to be a part of the warehouse. So we're like, okay, we'll build this extra office. And then once we had it, now he's like, I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to pick fruit off trees. So now he's just like, sick, Joe. And here is our main zone, the EverForward HQ. You want to come out here, dude? So behind me, this is all of the current apparel that we have in stock. Over the years, I used to want to sell out the first day, but I've come to learn that it's good to have inventory. It's good to have daily consistent sales, which we've been crushing at. And yeah, by the way, if you ever want to have me to have less inventory, first link in the description, EverForward apparel. We have a little bit of everything, girls, guys, joggers. Snag it up! You're gonna love it, but this is our inventory. As you can see, we're kind of like outgrowing it because we have a lot of stuff. Come on, Mona. We have a lot of stuff coming in for the fall, so we probably need to expand. And everyone is looking to grow right now, and there's a chance that I actually might end up taking this entire space to be EverForward HQ, which is, it sucks because I wouldn't be around like a lot of my friends, or at least like every single day. I'd still see Christian and everyone, but we wouldn't be at the office every single day. But then I can kind of transform it and decorate it into like, you know, our EF zone and maybe Project XX zone. Hey, September 9th, dude. We have some car empty space, so we're gonna do a lot of like potential Jeep work, maybe, wink, wink. Joe works on his stupid Raptor back there. This is all overflow for Alpha Elite. But this is a huge necessity to everything that I do. I edit videos here, I make videos here. I love having an office and a space. My share for this office is $3,200, including utilities. Obviously, this can vary a little bit, but I also have like an annoying child support I have to pay of my old warehouse and office because I still am on that lease until August. So that is $2,500 I'm paying every single month for something in Virginia that I'm not even in here. And someone's like, Max, why don't you get someone to take over the lease? I thought about that, Johnson. Okay, maybe just go hang out with Becky. So this is $5,700 a month I am spending in office and warehouse fees. But if I was to take over this whole thing, this is gonna go up to like $8,300 a month. Obviously this would go away, so it'll only be $32, but that's gonna jump from $3,200 to $8,300 if I end up taking this whole space. But it is very necessary for what I do. By the way, do you wanna see my old warehouse? Check this out. $5,750 is how much it takes to rent this beautiful 3-story, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath townhome on the lake. I don't pay that full amount because I do have a housemate, Mr. Joe the Giraffe. I pay $3,500, he covers the rest, and then we split utilities. To be honest, I was kind of hoping when Dude came along, he would chip in, but he's what you call a freeloader. Same with this little Irish guy in the background here.
Hey, that's me.
But I do love living here. I do enjoy the home, and it is beautiful. Well, it's not beautiful right now because it's kind of dirty, but check this out. So I've rented homes ever since I was about 18 years old. While I was in college, because I had a bunch of roommates, my rent varied depending on where I lived from about $300 to about $500 a month. When I got my first apartment, it went up to about $900. Then when I moved to Northern Virginia, I lived with my brother. That was about $1,700. Then I got my own apartment, and then I moved up to like $2,600. Then I got the condo in Northern Virginia, which was my most recent home before this one, and that was pretty expensive. It was $4,000 a month. And then when I moved here, this one's $3,500, so we're saving $500. Now, I know there's so many people that are like, oh my God, Max, you rent, you're literally just throwing your money away. You're so stupid, dude. I like renting because I'm very like indecisive on where I want to live. Like, okay, the place I live now is $900,000 to purchase, and I considered putting a down payment, getting a mortgage, and buying the home. I was like, you know what, I love this home. I think this is where I want to be, right? Imagine if I had bought that home, and then I would have regretted it because I don't like having 3 stories. I also, now that I have a dog, I'm like, I want a backyard. Like, if I had purchased that house, I'd be like, damn, I don't want this house anymore. As much as I like the way that it looks, it's not the best suiting home for me. So I rent until I am 100% certain that is exactly where I want to live for like 5 to 6 years. And right now, I change up my mind, I change up my location too often, and renting is just the best option for me. So is it throwing money away? Yes, but my money is being used in other places. So I don't really look at it as like that. You are more than happy to go buy every single home that you live in. It's just not for me. But another kind of like factor of your monthly cost is things you don't even know you're gonna buy. So on top of your rent, on top of your little microtransactions, it's just spending money on stuff. And we're about to go buy Joe a birthday present. What do you get giraffe? I don't know. Thank you. Hey! Happy birthday, dude.
Why is there a fat one? What is that?
That's what you could look like if you didn't keep your fitness up, man. Joe is 25 years old today. Pretty much looks identical, man. Open it up.
Oh, I got it. Wait, really?
Happy birthday, dude.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
Big gift, dude.
Well, I just like to get you something that I can also use.
Bring it in, dude. Come here.
Oh, you gotta see this affection on the camera, dude. This is wild. Thank you, dude. Yeah, man.
Wow, my upload consistency is about to go through the roof.
You're taking up too much of my content. I gotta get back to the video. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. The last portion is just me literally showing you as much as I possibly could remember of what I spend in a month. So on the left here we have personal. Obviously when I work for myself it kind of all blends together, but we have our rent, which is our home and utilities, $36.36. Insurance for car and health. Now the insurance, like I could have like a less one, a high one. I try to find one in the middle. I don't go to the doctor super often, so I just kind of want like a catastrophic, if I like break my arm, my small knee snap, something like that. But I really don't go to the doctor super often where I need like a super high insurance. But I've definitely gotten ones that were like $100. And then every time I go, they're like, yeah, we don't accept it. It's gonna be $6,000 to get this prescription. And like my deductible is like $10,000. So I try to find something in the middle. So $514. This is all miscellaneous. This is stuff that you could cut out, or I could cut out if I needed. You know, it's just like, it's like monthly charges, things that you don't think about, but they do add up. As you can see, $15.85. And then you have all the stuff like random spending, like buying presents, buying like a piece of candy at the store, margaritas, $1 million. I don't know. And then the business is where like, it gets expensive fast. The more you grow, the more you expand, the more you need to just like keep moving forward, to keep like literally moving ever forward. Like it just have to grow. And like there are plenty of people I know that are crushing it with business, that their overhead is like they work out of their house on a laptop. And that's just not the case for me. I know people that don't have as many business expenses. They're gonna have more profit. It's just, it really is a case by case dependent on your situation. But I have both the warehouses. Once we have August come along, that will go away. But again, if we take over this entire space, this is gonna go up to $8,500 a month. For the marketing, that's like the Instagram ads, Facebook ads, to try to reach to different people to buy clothes, right? So you always got to invest. Really, this is about $4,000 in spend, and then $2,000 to manage the ads. A lot of people are like, Max, you can learn how to do ads yourself. Again, you know, there's a lot of things that you don't have to spend your money on. I'm just showing you what I do. Programs are like Shopify, which is what runs my Ever Forward store. This is our logistics program, so how we, you know, ship out everything, and then our email for like doing mass emails, marketing, things like that. That comes out to $890. And then obviously I have some employees. Well, Mona's actually the only employee. She is a W-2, and Hanmin is a photographer, videographer that I brought on. He is $10.99. I left these blank because it's not really important what I pay them. Just know that I have these costs as well. And then you have additional, if I want to do a random photo shoot with another photographer, videographer. But all of this right here, not including employee costs, $19,325. We're just gonna assume that at total I at least pay them about $700. So we'll just round this up to $20,000. That's $20,000 a month in spend. Is that a lot of money? Yes, it is a whole lot of money. But the more money that I make, this little graph, okay? The more money that I make, this is, let's say that's how much money I make. As long as you're spending less than you're making, then when you start making more money, you spend a little more. You're still not spending more than you're making. You start making a lot more money, you're still not spending more than you make. That's just throughout my life. Every time that I increase my revenue, I always try to spend more on my business, because the more you spend, generally a lot more you can grow your business. But if there's one piece of advice that I have for you guys to leave you on this video, if you're just wondering about anything that I've learned over the years of spending a whole lot of money every single month, mo money, mo problems. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope this gave you an insight. Again, there's a lot of things that you could cut out, okay? There's a lot of things you could cut out, But again, it really depends on your life. As long as you understand your finances, as long as I understand my finances, and I know that I'm bringing in more than I'm spending, and I'm saving, I'm investing, I'm planning for the future, I'm diversifying. This isn't even including the company, which I said was a $50,000 investment. Like, there's just, I'm always planting seeds, okay? Remember, guys, some people plant seeds, they grow vegetables, we grow buildings in Project X. Did I say what it was in the thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
have
have
to
to cut,
bleep
I have
that
to, I
out.
have to
Just
bleep
bleep
that
that out.
Oh my God.
You gotta bleep that out.
Oh,
I know. I was like watching this, just like,
oh my-
wait, what?
Oh no. Yeah, I'm
No,
not.
just
I'll-
bleep it out.
yeah, I'm
Bleep
gonna
it out.
Put like
That's
a little
good.
thing, I'm gonna
That's
little
kind of
thing.
good. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah. I
God,
like
bro.
that.
But yeah, okay. I should trademark that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Mo money.
Mo problems. Mo money, mo margaritas. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. I was ready to
See you in the next one. Oh, by the way, guys, unless I do a Q&A, which I might in the next video, I'm taking like a week off of YouTube. I'm enjoying my time in the Caymans. I'll see you guys in a week. You might see Q&A, you might not. But yeah, smash the thumbs up button, please. Oh, and say hi to Rob.
Yo.
Bye-bye.